Hi there guys, I'm back with Vinissimus, and today we're going to be talking about one of my personal favourite wine regions, Rioja. Now first things first, it's worth noting that Rioja is a region that makes white wines, red wines and sparkling. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about the reds. So they have a labelling system that tells you about the aging process of the wines. If there's nothing indicated, it may be a quality wine, but most likely it's going to be a Riojan wine. Riojan wines are young wines that are very fruity, very simple, very smooth and very easy to drink. After this, we get into the Crianza level, then Reserva and then Gran Reserva. Now what's going on here is as we go through the levels, the wines are going to spend longer in wood. So the wines for Crianza are going to spend at least 1 year in wood, Reserva 2 years in wood with a period in bottle guaranteed by the labelling as well, and then Gran Reserva where they spend at least 2 years in wood and another 2 years in bottle before release. Now what this is going to tell us is as we get higher up in the stakes, we're going to get wines that have richer notes, more body, but ultimately all of the wines of Rioja are very palatable, very smooth, they're very juicy and they're very easy to drink. So, if we're talking about a few of my favourite producers, it's always worth kicking off with La Rioja Alta. So La Rioja Alta are a producer who are very famous for that wood-influenced style of Rioja. There's going to be lots of cassis, there's going to be lots of vanilla, there's going to be lots of sweet spices in the wine. A producer like Marqués de Murrieta focus a little bit more on the blending component. In Rioja, to make our red wines, we can use 4 different grapes: Tempranillo, Garnacha, Graciano and Mazuelo, known as Carignan in France. Now their wines, for example, are going to have a little bit more aromatic character, they're going to be a little bit more perfumed, they're going to have a little bit more pepper spice coming from that Garnacha, but they age really well and they have a little bit more texture to them. Finally, I'll talk about Heredia de Lopez, who are based in Haro, probably the most famous town for wine production in Rioja. They have a much more savoury style. The wines can be a little bit more turned earth, there's a little bit of cured meat going on in there. And they're perfect for when pairing with big beefy dishes. They've got a little bit more texture, a little bit more subtlety, but they are a little bit less smooth and a little bit less juicy than someone like La Rioja Alta. There's a whole host of wines to find out in Rioja, so have a little look around, try some different producers and find the wines that work best for you.